Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Well, yes, shocking news over the weekend, the death of a surfer, Mercury Psillakis, on Sydney's northern beaches. It's reignited ongoing conversations around shark nets. This fatal attack, horrific, comes amid a stalled government's plan to trial the removal of nets at certain beaches. We're joined now by Dave Pearson, who has survived a shark attack and has some thoughts on this. Dave, hello.
Yeah, good morning. How are you today, Amanda?
I'm not too bad. Is it shocking to think that this attack happened at freshwater? It seems shocking to me. Should I be shocked?
Not at all, unfortunately. There is plenty of sharks out there swimming around, and unfortunately we come in contact with them.
But I think, Dave, what Amanda's saying, usually we hear about it in like remote beaches in Western Australia, South Australia, right up the North Coast, but not so close to home.
I guess so. Sydney's been fairly lucky over the last number of years with, you have quite a number of measures down there to try and keep sharks and people separated, but, they're not infallible and they're not 100% shark-proof, so these things can happen.
What happened to you, Dave? You were bitten by a bull shark. Where did that take place?
It happened at Crowdy Head on the mid-North Coast. It's just a normal afternoon after work, just as everybody does, goes down, has a surf to wash away their daily troubles, and a bull shark decided I was having too much fun and put an end to my afternoon.
Because it's, and bull sharks are different to great whites and the like, but did you feel that you wanted to get back in the water after, you'd been attacked?
Yeah, definitely. I was laying in hospital late that night. I think it was probably maybe 1 or 2 o'clock the next morning, and I'd just come back from x-rays where they told me they would probably remove my arm, and the nurse asked me if I would surf again, and I went, it was a funny question at the time, and I went, yeah, I guess so. My love of the ocean is far greater than my fear of sharks, so I'll definitely start surfing again. And then, fortunately, they saved my arm, and I'm back in the water.
What about the discussion we're having around shark nets, this terrible attack at freshwater? There was a shark net in place. Are shark nets effective?
To some extent, they're not made to prevent sharks from coming to the beach. They're 150 metres long and they're below the surface, and so the sharks can swim around and below them and over them. But I'm led to believe, from my discussion with shark scientists, it upsets their pattern and they get confused about what it is and they move on. Sydney also has a number of smart drum lines up and down the beaches as well, which capture any sharks that come in close, and they drag them out to sea, put a tag in them so that we can see where them sharks are swimming from then on.
Because a lot of other sea life also gets trapped in those nets, doesn't it?
There is some other sea life. I don't think it's not as bad as some people make out, but it's also, anything that gets killed in the ocean for the sake of us having a bit of fun causes a lot of conjecture. As a surfer, where I surf, we have nothing. We don't have the closest drum line is either Port Macquarie or Foster, which is, a good 45 minutes drive either way. And, we don't have any pinger that tells us there's a shark swimming by. If I look at the Shark Smart app, I can predict from what's happening at Foster and Port Macquarie what the activities are in our area. And just about every day I can look at that and know that there's white sharks swimming around.
Yeah, and the technology, really, that's the thing, isn't it? It's about having guys out on jet skis. It's about drones. We do have the technology to spot where sharks are. And now that you can get an app to find out where they actually are, maybe that's the way forward.
It's part of the overall program that we have. I fly my own personal drone, just once again, where I live, we don't have much. So I'll fly my drone up. We've got another local guy who does a lot of whale watching, so he'll have his drone up there, and if he sees a shark around, he'll let us know in the water. But realistically, I fly my drone, I put it away, I hop on my surfboard and paddle out. Within that 10 minutes, something could have come, a kilometre up the beach. So it's not infallible, but it's something. If I spot a large group of fish, I know there's fish around, and if there's fish around, there's possibly sharks as well. So I guess over the years, if nothing, I've learned more about the ocean and about trying to look after my own safety and, seeing if there's going to be something out there, there's not going to be me out there with them.
And, the weather's warming up. Lots of people are going to be heading to the beach and are feeling jumpy. What would you suggest?
Yeah, talk to people. When you go to the beach, have a conversation with fellow surfers. Has anybody noticed anything in the water? Has there been any fish? Has there been sharks? And once again, the day I was attacked, there was no fish in the water. There was no signs that there could have been a shark, but one came in and had a crack at me.
Yeah.
But talk and find out, educate yourself about what's happening in the ocean. Find out where the drum lines are, where the lifeguards are, and talk to the lifeguards and see if they can fill us in on what's been going on in the ocean. The more we know, the better we are.
Thank you, Dave. Well, thank you for enlightening us. Thank you very much.
No problem. Anytime.
Thank you, Dave.
Have a wonderful day. And please, if I could say anything, we see on social media a lot of horrible comments about, there's a poor family there that are in mourning for a loved one, and all he was doing was something that he loved. So if we could just consider that, and everyone could just calm down and just say, best wishes to the family, and we hope they're feeling a bit better.
And that's all we do. We're just sending love to Mercury Psillakis' family. Because,
that's it,
and that's it. And you keyboard warriors, with your comments.
Yeah, please stop, because we all got that. We've all got that after our shark attack.
Exactly.
And it's mentally, it puts us into a downward spiral that's horrible to live with. So, yes.
Well said,
Dave.
Dave.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Dave.
There he goes, Dave Pearson there.